And we don't trivialize sexual violence because, as you and I know, black women are more likely to suffer it than any other woman. So we don't trivialize sexual violence. But we do take issue with politically motivated sexual accusations like the ones that sent Bill Cosby, my North Philadelphia brother, to prison. And now he's sitting right outside of Philadelphia in a prison, legally blind, Brother Bobby. I know someone who works in there. They said he needs 2 people to help him go to the bathroom, 2 people to eat, 2 people to get dressed. This is the #1 black television star in American history. Opened the doors for Richard Pryor. Remember, Cosby was before Richard.
Before all of them.
Before them all. And look, he's running around in a jail cell, legally blind, being treated like a common criminal because not only could he not keep his hands off white girls, but the system wanted to sit him down.
Yeah, because he was getting ready to purchase things.
Absolutely.
To step up.
And I'm going to go a step further. You ready for this bomb?
What's that?
I'm going to drop another bomb.
Tell me.
Not only was Bill Cosby incarcerated because he wanted to purchase a major media network. There's a bigger reason than that. The #1 reason they sat Bill Cosby down, Brother Bobby, is because Bill Cosby's home estate right outside of Philadelphia is sitting on oil and sitting on land that the developers consider to be prime property. And they arrested Bill Cosby to bankrupt him. So he would have to sell the house so the developers could get the land and get the oil that they believe is under the land. That's the real reason Bill Cosby in jail. Ain't had nothing to do with no ugly old white girls.
It's power.
Power concedes nothing without a demand.
That girl, that's an ugly old white
Ugly old white lady.
Right.
Shoulders bigger than mine.
Look like a linebacker.
Look like a linebacker.
Oh, my
He from North Philly. We got better taste than that.
Now, what is the state of Philly right now, man? Because it's one of the most historical landmark, what they say, America.
Yeah, America was born in Philadelphia.
What is the state of the city of black? I'm talking about a black Philadelphia. I ain't talking about white Philadelphia. I'm talking about black Philadelphia.
The consciousness is still there. You still have brothers and sisters on the ground moving and shaking, trying to make something happen. But let us be clear. Philadelphia is one of America's oldest free black communities. Philadelphia is the birthplace of the black boule. Okay? The black secret society that answers to the white power structure. So in Philadelphia, you're not likely to get a revolt like you got down in St. Louis. You're not likely to get a revolt like you got down in Baltimore, Maryland, because in Philadelphia, the black power structure, the Coon Illuminati, controls the behavior of the black working class and underclass to such an extent, Brother Bobby, that to really get something done in Philadelphia, you have to be anointed or appointed by the black bourgeoisies in place. Take me for example, right? I'm the #1 black certified school psychologist in history. I was never be where I was now if I waited for Philadelphia to take me there. But didn't Jesus say in the Bible that a prophet
will not be popular in his own home?
Well, is without honor except in his own home.
Yeah, right.
Think about it.
I already know.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad had to leave his home. Malcolm had to leave his home. Dr. King had to leave his home. Marcus Garvey had to leave his home. Nearly every major black leader we have produced in this country had to leave the town of their birth in order to build for the people.
We combed Atlanta, and it was so different that when you could step into a black bookstore. You know what I mean?
Shrine of the Black Madonna bookstore.
Bookstores.
Also the other one in Greenbrier Mall.
Greenbrier Mall. You know, you got all of this stuff going on in blackety black people doing things together. Now,
but beneath that,
well, I call
you got the Center for Disease Control.
Now, see, that's a whole nother.
The Atlanta child murders, which we just found out recently, that the Ku Klux Klan of Georgia was involved in the Atlanta child murder. So that brother that was in jail, he was blamed for deaths he did not commit. And the government knew that it was the Ku Klux Klan that took out several of those babies in Atlanta, but they kept it a secret and allowed the brother to be charged because they didn't want to create a race war. So they let that brother became the sacrificial lamb, Brother Bobby,
Well, that's the system.
That's the system. But I'm going to tell you this. I believe Atlanta, Georgia is a federal case study. I believe that the Center for Blacks.
You say it's an investigation?
It is a research experiment. Can you answer this? Is it just a coincidence that the Center for Disease Control is in the same black city that leads the nation in new HIV and current AIDS cases? They said that the AIDS rate in Atlanta can compete with the AIDS rate in certain African countries.
I heard.
How can the AIDS rate in the so-called most developed nation on earth compete with the AIDS rate in our homeland of Africa, where we know Bill Gates and the Center for Disease Control and the Rockefeller World Population Council is dropping AIDS on our brothers and sisters through the vaccinations? Atlanta is an experiment on the extermination and contamination of black people, and the CDC is carrying out. That is my allegation. That is my allegation. But I promise you it will be proven true in the future.
Yeah, because, man, I saw a lot of homosexuality down there.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I went to the Lenox Mall.
Oh, yes.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, I seen men with men, women with women, and kissing and hugging, and I saw all of this stuff.
And because
I'm old school.
You old school. Old school.
I'm into the, But,
and old school rule says what? We've always had a little bit of sugar in the tank, but it was in the closet.
Always in the
There was an etiquette. You don't bring it around the children. Yeah. We ain't going to discuss it out front.
They bring it around the kids.
They bring it around now. But that's because all of the black institutions, predominantly the black church and the black college, the black church and the black college are dependent on white philanthropy to keep their doors open and lights on. So whenever you don't have black power, and let's be clear, black power is the organized black dollar.
That's what it is.
Black power is the organized black dollar. The black church and the black university is so dependent on white handouts and grants from the government that they were afraid that if they did not co-sign the homosexual extermination agenda against black males, that they would lose their money. And that's why you can hardly find a black church or a black college that will disagree with the normalization of homosexuality. See, what it is, Brother Bobby, it's not just the proliferation of homosexuality. It's the normalization of homosexuality.
Which wasn't created by us anyway.
What's created it's a Greco-Roman phenomenon.
Exactly.
That's their culture, it's not ours. Which is why we have to have that conversation about cultural imperialism. How can one culture change another person's culture? Who are you to tell me what a family is? Who are you to tell me that my son has a right to live as a woman if he so chooses? And why are you teaching my son that he has this right as early as the 5th grade? And why are they? Is it a coincidence now? Is it a coincidence that homosexuality is getting this type of attention? No. It's population control, Brother Bobby. They're not doing this because they want to see black people gay. They want to see black people dead. They could care less whether you're gay or straight. They don't care about us, period. But the reason they're pushing homosexuality is because...
It's growing, man.
But it prevents birth. It prevents reproduction. And not only that, a gay black man in America, right, has a 50% chance, 1 in 2 chance of dying prematurely from AIDS, Brother Bobby. We don't hate our gay black brothers.
And we're not reproducing.
We're not reproducing, and they killing us off. To be a black gay male is damn near death sentence. It's damn near. We don't hate gay black men. We're saying, brother, that this is a trap. This is a trap. It's killing off the black family. There's no way you can tell me you're for the black family and you're for the proliferation of this lifestyle, because it kills it. What is the benefit of a black boy seeing a black male with his lover being intimate on the street, Brother Bob? What is the benefit to a black girl of seeing a black woman being intimate with another black woman? If you can convince black boys to only date boys, and if you can convince black girls to only date girls, where do the babies come from? Won't be no babies. This is genocide, and we can't even see it. We are confusing genocide with civil rights. American Psychiatric Association considered homosexuality a mental illness all the way up to 1973. Why did they change it? Because they was going to use the homosexual movement to co-opt the black movement in the aftermath of Dr. King's assassination. They were going to use the homosexual movement to co-opt the black movement in the aftermath of Dr. King. This is a takeover. We have no more rights. We let Barack Obama give everything we fought for to gays, immigrants, white women, Latinos, and all we did was clap and worship Obama while he was selling us out. And now his wife, Michelle Obama, her book right now, they said according to the sales projections right now, Michelle Obama's book may go down in history as the second overall bestseller in American history, second only to the Bible. Did you hear what I just said? If Michelle Obama's book keeps selling the way it's selling, the only book in American history that may have sold more copies is the Holy Bible itself. Now here's the question. Michelle Obama know her husband did anything for black people in 8 years. Nothing for black people. Are they going to give any of that money to help brothers get out of jail? Is she going to give any of that book sale money to help improve the schools? Is she going to use any of that money to start a bank for black people? Is she going to use any of that money to create jobs for black people? What are the Obamas going to do for having sold out black folks? Except cash in on it through book sales. I knew he was going to be a sellout. I called it before he got elected. Because whenever black people get elected, black people do worse because we do not control the agenda. And most of us are Democrats. And the white Democrats don't give a damn about black votes. Which is why I do not vote, Brother Bobby, unless you are an independent candidate. If you are not an independent candidate, I do not vote for you. Because if you are a Democrat, you're loyal to the Democratic machine. And the Democratic machine is a white racist institution.
What about the Republicans?